Howdy y'all, my name is ChucklesTC and welcome back to another episode of my INDYCAR Monoposto career mode. Scott McLaughlin leads the championship by 12 points over Pato Ward, who has 3 points over Alex Pillow. And then it's another 27 points back to David Malukas with an 11-point lead on Kyle Kirkwood. Here we go to qualifying here in Belgium, Spa. I'm in the rain. Intermediate tires on. As Jimmy Johnson's going to be the first out on track. Very few, if any, paint scheme differences this week. With a fairly long circuit here. So it's going to be interesting. You probably won't see too many paint scheme differences through the Canada race, which hopefully should be out in like a day or two, because I'm catching up on all of it. And then Minecraft, Retro Bowl, and Baseball 9 will all be continuing. Hopefully either this upcoming week or the following week. It just depends on my time available, but we'll see. From reports, it's looking more and more likely that Lingard's going to be taking Scott Dixon's place over at Ganassi, but nothing's been announced, and if it were me choosing, it's helped that he's my favorite driver, but he's been the most impressive this season in my opinion. VK is in the top 10 in points, and he's beating Ganassi and Andretti cars in the championship. So he definitely deserves a shot at the Ganassi. He's unfortunate because Lingard's having his best career year. Jimmy Johnson now started his first hot lap in those Sargento colors. Harvey's still with the sour punch, or sour pouch. Colors on his car. I think I might switch paint schemes. If there's another race between here and Canada, next race will be tomorrow then, and then the Canada weekend will be Sunday, Monday, hopefully. There we see Pelosi in the fast sector 1. Here comes Johnson going to the final sector. But catching up on some slow traffic ahead of him. He'll set the first lap time of 1 minute 21. Other drivers will be able to do much better. There you see Pato 2 seconds faster. So I think it really just depends. Dixon about to start his hot lap. See VK, he's going to be the next one to hit the line. Or is he going to qualify? He goes second, but over half second slower than Alex Pillow. Dixon now slightly dipping his tires off track, but using the most of it here. Kirkwood's about to hit the line. Watch him around this final corner. He's going to go fourth, as McLaughlin has the lead by almost a half second over Alex Pillow. Rossi now. Where does Power go? Power goes 6th. Dixon, he's getting the draft off of who is that ahead of him? Is that one of the Primas? Yes, it was Ilot ahead of him. Dixon's going to go 3rd, and he's going to go on a 2nd hot lap. Malukas now is McLaren who has the pole. And Malukas is going to go P11. Dixon, the only driver on a hot lap right now. Ooh, going off track a bit, but able to keep it clean. He's gaining time on Harvey and passes him with ease. I mean, most of these drivers are on an end lap, so that makes sense. Jimmy Johnson now starting his out lap for his 2nd lap. And most drivers aren't going to get a 2nd lap here. Dixon, this is his only chance at a 2nd lap, so we'll see what happens. Okay, and then around the final turn, will he improve his time? No. Ooh, bit of contact there with Ferrucci out of the pits. JJ is going to be the next to start a hot lap. He was 2nd slowest, and there's a minute left in qualies here to hit the timing line and start a hot lap. So we'll see Jimmy Johnson around the final corner. He's 4 seconds slower than the pole time. Can he improve? Hot lap started now. VK now on a hot lap as well. Impado Award. Johnson getting caught up in some traffic. Behind Colette. Both 40 cars slow this weekend. Johnson was struggling to get around Kirkwood. 3 seconds left if you've not hit the timing line by now. Qualies are over. Johnson, Rahal, Award, VK, and Pillow are going to be all who get a shot at another lap. Two corners left here for Jimmy Johnson. And he will not improve. Or he'll improve his time, not his place. VK is going to be the next to hit the line. Followed by Pato. And then Graham Rahal is going to be the last. Scott McLaughlin is going to start on pole, followed by Alex Pillow, Scott Dixon, Regis VK, and Kyle Kirkwood. Then Marcus Armstrong, Will Power, Felix Rosenquist, Jack Harvey, Christian Lundgaard. His Rahal did not improve. Christian Lundgaard starts 10th, and then David Malukas, Alexander Rossi, Pato Award, Stingray Rob, Robert Schwartzman, Christian Rasmussen, Santino Ferrucci, Ramon Grosjean, Dennis Hauger, Kyle Collette, Graham Rahal, Mick Schumacher, Jimmy Johnson, and Callum Ilott. So now we will move on to the race. And right here, very split strategy. Pelot should take the lead early on here as he's starting on the softer compound tires. But Dixon is going to challenge to the inside. Ooh, safety car has been deployed. Farther back in the pack. Ooh, cars over and up. 3 cars retired. Stingray Rob is involved. Graham Rahal was involved. Ferrucci and Schwartzman. And Grosjean. Red flag has been deployed. Wow. Let's try this again. Penalties have been given to Hauger, Johnson, and Stingray Rob. Pelot switched to the medium compound tires. He's going to give up second to Dixon straight away. And we make it out of the first compounded turns. Rasmussen with a track limit warning. Pelot now making a move on McLaughlin. Taking it to the inside, he has it. Dixon now trying to set up as McLaughlin dips off track. Hauger gets a track limit warning. And Dixon will take second from Scott McLaughlin. Power's taken fourth over Venus VK. And Kirkwood has gone up to sixth. Here goes Kirkwood on a move on VK in the A1 Steak Sauce car. Now he sees that Armstrong making a move. It is. Now Rossi to the back of Rasmussen, trying to make a move on the outside. It appears he'll have it. Now Harvey challenging Kirkwood as Armstrong has gotten around him. Alex Pelot will lead the first lap. Dixon second, McLaughlin third, Power fourth, and VK fifth. Ooh, contact there from Kirkwood onto Harvey. Alex Pelot will set the fastest sector 1. Ooh. And Malukas and Harvey gotten around Kirkwood in that corner. Kirkwood falling down the order fast. And here comes Rosenquist, Lundgaard, and Pato all challenging. Ooh, but Kirkwood's going to be able to get around Harvey there. Alex Pelot will set the fast sector 2 here. VK has gone ahead of David Malukas, Scott McLaughlin. But McLaughlin will now challenge yellow flag in sector 3. Track limit warning to Jack Harvey. Big contact there from Harvey. As he was knocked off track. McLaughlin is in front of VK. There are 3 distinct packs now. There's the, I guess you could say, first through third, but they're all very spread out. Then there's, I don't know, 4th through 10th, really. Harvey's fallen down an incredible amount. And more contact in the back of the pack. That's Schumacher. And Jimmy Johnson will be receiving a penalty for contact with Dennis Hauger. 51 seconds separate the leader and 20th. We're going to be watching Armstrong see who will be the first in pits. But Plo's built up a 5-second lead. And Armstrong goes in here. He's going to go on the hard tires. Highlight will come in. So will Colette, and I'm guessing Hauger will as well. Hauger will. Everyone who's on the softest compound tire comes in. Plo with a huge lead. And the Ganassi team could double stack here. We'll see here around the final set of turns for Plo. Will he come into pit? He will. Now we're going to be watching Dixon. Rossi with the track limit warning. Dixon will stay out and lead this lap. VK will go into the pits, followed by Kyle Kirkwood, Christian Lundgaard, Rosenquist, and Rasmussen. Harvey as well is going to be coming in the pit. Plo only fell down to 5th, and he's rapidly gaining time on those tires. Dixon will likely be coming in this time by, but he may have lost too much ground now. It's Plo for the overcut to have worked. Track limit warning now for Plo. And Plo just at the fast sector 2. It's down to an 18-second gap. And Dixon's coming in. And Plo will take the lead. Lucas will, but Plo's going to cycle out ahead of everyone in the pits. And Dixon's going to exit in 3rd. And Armstrong and Will Power come together here. And Armstrong will receive a 5-second penalty. It's going to be interesting to see when all those drivers on the hard compound tires come in. Safety car has been deployed. Who is it for? It's for Alex Plo. Very interesting situation here. Where did he lose it? It's a 20-second gap between the leader and 2nd place. Malukas to Dixon. Malukas should have a relatively free pit stop here, and he will take it. Plo, who had the fastest lap of the race, who had led most of the race, now out of contention. And Lucas on to hard tires, and he will exit with the lead. Dixon in second now. McLaren in third. Rossi, the top car who is yet to pit, he's 6 laps on hard tires. Then it's Rahal and Johnson, who have all yet to pit. Rossi comes in. So does Johnson and Rahal. Same with Power and Collette. Interesting calls there. Going on a softer compound, or the softest for Power. And Rahal and Collette. Rossi on the mediums. What about Jimmy Johnson? On to the softs. The last of the running cars. And a lap 7 of 11 here is your leaderboard. David Lucas leads over Scott Dixon. Then it's Scott McLaughlin, Kyle Kirkwood, Marcus Armstrong, Renus BK, Christian Lundgaard, Felix Rosenquist, Callum Eilont, Christian Rasmussen, Alexander Rossi, Pato Ward, Jack Harvey, Will Power, Graham Rahal, Kyle Collette, Dennis Hauger, Mick Schumacher, Jimmy Johnson. Out of the race, in 20th is Alex Palou, and then the first lap incident was Romain Grosjean, Santino Ferrucci, Stingray Robb, and Robert Schwartzman. Marcus Armstrong has a 5-second penalty for contact with Will Power, and Stingray Robb has a 5-second penalty for the collision early on in this race. All of the penalties have been served. Stingray Robb will not be able to serve his penalty, being he's retired from this event. We'll see if anyone takes a dive into the pits. The field is pretty scrunched together. Everyone 13th down is a bit far apart, though. And one driver who's going to dive in, it's Marcus Armstrong. And we're going to go green next time by. Armstrong now serves his penalty. And he's going to go on the soft tires, I'm willing to bet. Yes, he does. Hauger also will come in and go on a set of hards. Interesting. Your points leader is in third. His closest competitor has retired from the race. In your top 10, every driver except for Eilont has won a race. Period. Rossi hasn't won a race this season. Eilont never has. I do not remember if Rosenquist has won one this year. Or if Lundgaard has, but I know they both have in their career. But Eilont and Schwartzman could be fighting for a ride at the end of the year. If you're doing better, it's going to be harder for these teams to fire you. Out of what we know. Ganassi has at least one seat open, maybe two, even though only one in the season, or in the Monoposto. We know Junco's probably has one, maybe two open. Prema might have one. Shank has one. who knows with Foyt? It's all going to be interesting to see here as Malukas is going to lead us to green this time by. We will have a 3-lap shootout. Okay, safety car did not peel off, but I'm going to make him peel off. Oh, I locked pit. I did not expect that. Oh well. This sucks for him. Rossi, Rasmussen, collision. Rossi will get the penalty, but Rasmussen will only lose 1 position to him. As Malukas holds the lead. Dixon is charging. The closest in points left in the race to Scott McLaughlin, the points leader, is Pato O'Ward. He's down an 8. If McLaughlin finishes where he's running, he should have over a race lead in the championship once again, but Kirkwood trying to make it difficult for him. Rossi falls down to 9th as Rasmussen will pick the position over him. Yellow flag in Sector 3. We have a caution. It's Lundgaard and Pato O'Ward teammates collide. Double DNF for McLaren. As we will be restarting with 1 to go here in Belgium. Malukas leads over Dixon, Kirkwood, VK, Rosenquist, McLaughlin dropped down to 6. Rasmussen, Rossi, Harvey, Rahal, Power, Collette, Schumacher, Jimmy Johnson, Marcus Armstrong, Dennis Hauger, and Callum Ilott. That is all left in this race. When Malukas hits the line, we go green. And I know I said last time we did a race that Malukas would have a different sponsor. And like I said, it might be a minute. It'll probably be until after the Canada race. Until the Canada race, till any liveries are changed. Alex Palou still holds the fast lap of the race, though. In a huge gap now for Malukas, it should be an easy win. And the safety car is off, and we will restart here in Belgium. Kirkwood gets the jump. He will take 3rd. VK getting challenged by McLaughlin for 4th. Dixon goes and takes 2nd back. And McLaughlin will take 4th from VK. David Malukas just at the fast Sector 1. Willpower moves into 9th. Kirkwood trying to hold off McLaughlin for 3rd. And Malukas is in a world of his own as he has started Sector 3. Dixon comfortably in 2nd. Kirkwood not comfortable enough. As he has McLaughlin and VK to worry about. VK has Rossi to worry about, but Rossi has a penalty. Rossi's basically a roadblock to any real challenge behind. And David Lucas will take the checkered flag, followed by Sir Scott Dixon, Kyle Kirkwood, Scott McLaughlin, Renus VK, Alexander Rossi with a 5-second penalty. Field chosen Christian Rasmussen, Jack Harvey, Will Power, Graham Rahal, Kyle Collette, Marcus Armstrong, Jimmy Johnson, Mick Schumacher, Dennis Hauger, and finishing 17th, Callum Ilott. Then tried from the race was Pato, Lundgaard, Pelot. Oh well. Here is your victory podium. In third place, from the USA, Kyle Kirkwood racing for Andretti Global in second place. From New Zealand, Sir Scott Dixon of Chip Ganassi Racing. And in first place, your race winner, from the USA, David Malukas racing for Team Penske. A lot of retirees this race. Award, Lundgaard, Pelot, Stingray, Ferrucci, Grosjean, and Schwartzman. And it is a 24-point gap for Scott McLaughlin over Alex Pelot. And it's only 3 points back. Or no, from Scott McLaughlin to Pato Ward, then it's only 3 points back to Alex Pelot. 2 points back now to David Malukas in fourth, who has a 20-point lead over Sir Scott Dixon. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and come back next episode for our race in Portugal before Canada. Thank you all, and goodbye.